you know the rules. The robots do the painting, you do the guessing, and I give the clues to throw you off along the way. And again, we're doing the top 20 most famous blues musicians in history. Okay? Blues musicians. So this goes back in time a little bit. All right, here we go. Number 20. Good luck. This gentleman mastered the harmonica as a teenager in Chicago. He is known for his fiery, gritty vocal and signature harp sound. His collaborations with Buddy Guy are legendary. He helped electrify post-war blues music. You know it, Duggar. Are you a blues aficionado? Very good. Very good. Famous for his anthem, Messin' with the Kid. Messin' with the Kid. Well, that's not a good thing. Messin' with the Kid doesn't sound good. I don't know if that title would go over very well these days. Junior Wells is correct. Junior Wells, 1934 to 1998. Junior Wells often performed with a wireless microphone setup, long before it was common, giving his shows a raw, roaming energy. That's interesting, isn't it? Didn't know they had wireless microphones back in the day. Well, good. It's going to be helpful if you're a blues aficionado. These are hard. Junior Wells. Coming in at number 20. All right. Who's next? Do you know who's next? Number 19. This gentleman was a key architect of the Chicago West Side blues sound. Well, I like him already. He's an architect. His guitar playing was intense, emotional, and often minor key based. He influenced legends like Eric Clapton and Stevie Ray Vaughan. This guy was both those people's mentor. I don't know if he was their mentor, but idol. He was famous for his song, I Can't Quit You, Baby. I Can't Quit You, Baby. And wasn't that from Brokeback Mountain? This is not John Lee Hooker. Not John Lee. Hang on to that answer, though. Hang on to that one. I do have a John Lee Hooker story for you, too. A personal. John Lee Hooker Jr., of course. Did you know I owned a blues club for a period of time? I did. For very long, but I did. And John Lee Hooker Jr. played there twice. There you go. There's the connection. Do you know who this is, though? Last chance. This is Mr. Otis Rush. Otis Rush. Otis Rush's deeply emotional style set him apart and made his live performances unforgettable events. Otis Rush. There you go. We're down to number 18. Yeah, I bet you didn't know I owned a blues club for a little while. I was a co-owner. I was the design influence. I got some stories about that place. We'll have to go into those some other late night when we have more time. Number 18. One of the first great female blues guitarists and singers. She dominated the Delta and Chicago scenes in the 30s and the 40s. She dominated. She's known for her sharp lyrics and commanding presence. Songs like Bumblebee showcased her wit and power. You know this one? Bumblebee. She often outplayed male rivals in blues competitions. Wow. You are correct. This is Memphis Mini. Memphis Mini. 1897, born in 1897, passed in 1973. Memphis Mini recorded around 200 songs during her career. A staggering achievement for her time. Memphis Mini. There you go. Next up is number 17 on our Legends of Blues. A pioneer of Texas blues style. He is famous for his eerie, high-pitched singing voice. His guitar style was unusually intricate and free-flowing. Intricate but free-flowing, like that. He recorded influential tracks like Matchbox Blues. Matchbox Blues. Not Matchbox 20. Matchbox Blues. His untimely death added to his mystique. Yeah, he passed relatively young. He only was 36 years old. You are correct. Doctor knows his blues. It is indeed Mr. Blind Lemon Jefferson. Blind Lemon Jefferson. 1893 to 1929. Blind Lemon Jefferson was among the first blues artists to achieve commercial success on a wide scale. First commercially successful blues artist. There you go. Coming in at number 17 on our Legends of Blues list. All right. That brings us down to number 16. Who's next? They're still tough. They're still tough. With good doctors with it. Perhaps the most important blues songwriter of all time. Wow. Blues songwriter. His compositions powered the rise of Chicago blues. He wrote classics like Hoochie Coochie Man. Sounds familiar. Hoochie Coochie Man. And Spoonful. Hoochie Coochie Man. Sounds like this guy was the writer. He worked behind the scenes at Chess Records. His songs were later covered by rock legends like Led Zeppelin. What? W.B. Handy. No, that is incorrect. Let's see, what else can I do for you here? Hoochie Coochie Man, Spoonful, later covered by Led Zeppelin, most important blues songwriter of all time. This is Mr. Willie Dixon. Willie Dixon. Willie Dixon often said the blues are the roots. Everything else is the fruits. I like that. The blues are the roots. Everything else is the fruits. Willie Dixon. There you go. Learn something every day. Whatever my show's called. I get confused. Number 15. A towering figure in both folk and blues tradition. This gentleman is famous for his booming voice and mastery of the 12-string guitar. He recorded songs like Goodnight Irene and Midnight Special. I've heard of that. Don't know if it's the same version. His repertoire spanned work songs, ballads, and field hollers. Yeah, You know this one. That's correct. That is correct. Lead Belly. Also known as Putty Ledbetter. Putty Ledbetter. Or he's better known as Lead Belly. But his name is Huddy Ledbetter. There you go. That's a cool turn of the name there. He was discovered by folklorists while serving time in prison. Wow. Lead Belly was known for reportedly securing his release from prison by singing a song directly to the governor. Whatever works, man. Whatever works. There you go. We're going back to the legends of blues. All right, I've heard of this guy. Which is good. A Chicago blues titan with wild, unpredictable guitar performances. Okay. He is known for blending fiery electric blues with deep soul. He mentored young British rockers like Clapton, Beck, and Page. No doctor, but hang on to that one. I think he's in here somewhere. This was the mentor for Clapton, Beck, and Page. His major hit, Damn Right, I've Got the Blues. I like that. Damn Right, I Got the Blues. Revitalized his career. Buddy Guy. Now get this. Buddy Guy still tours today, often delivering blistering high-energy shows well into his 80s. There you go. Buddy Guy. Still performing today. Born in 1936. Yes, Buddy Guy. We are down to number 13 on our top Legends of Blues. Top 20 list. Coming in at number 13, often called the father of Delta Blues. Subgenre, Delta Blues. His rough, gravelly voice captured life in the Mississippi Delta. He played guitar behind his back and between his legs, decades before Mr. Jimi Hendrix did that. He influenced nearly every Delta blues man who followed. This is not Robert Johnson. Hang on to Robert Johnson. I think he comes up, though. Known for tracks like Pony Blues and High Water Everywhere. Father of Delta Blues. There are a lot of these old blues guys, huh? This guy was born in 1891 and passed in 1934. And his name is Charlie Patton. Charlie Patton, that's not familiar? Charlie Patton's performances were so powerful that people could hear him a quarter mile away without amplification. There you go. Charlie Patton. Number 12. These are hard. She was crowned the Empress of Blues. Her rich, soulful voice commanded audiences across America. Okay. She became the highest paid black entertainer of the 1920s. She's got like a feather boa there or something. Famous for songs like Downhearted Blues and Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out. No, nobody knows you when you're down and out. They don't. I can attest. I got the blues. She helped bridge the worlds of blues, jazz, and early pop. Ma Rainey. No. Not Ma Rainey. Going once, going twice. This lady was born in 1894 and passed in 1937. Top paid entertainer of the 1920s, Bessie Smith. Bessie Smith. Bessie Smith was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as an early influence in 1989. There you go. There you go. We're down to number 11. And this is a more well-known name, I would say. A powerhouse voice blending blues, soul, gospel, and R&B. She is famous for the timeless ballad At Last. Not sure I'm familiar. She battled personal demons, but delivered deeply emotional performances. Battled personal demons, kind of like Britney Spears. Also recorded blues anthems like I'd Rather Go Blind. I'm sure she's a much better music. Her career resurgence in the 90s earned her a new generation of fans. Yeah, I thought I remembered something about this gal. Ella something, that's close. Not Ella, but something. And then not Jones, but so not Ella, but blank. And not Jones, but both very close. This is Etta James. Oh, Etta James. Etta James won 6 Grammy Awards during her lifetime, including a Lifetime Achievement Award. There you go. Etta James. Close. Number 10, top 10 now. Hopefully a little more well-known, maybe not. It's the blues. They all got the blues. I've heard of this guy, though. So that's something. Preacher turned blues man with hypnotic, raw, slide guitar style. His songs often reflected themes of religious struggle and personal redemption. He's known for haunting tracks like Death Letter and Grinnin' in Your Face. Like grinning in your face. He mentored a young Robert Johnson. This is Robert Johnson's mentor. He was rediscovered during the 1960s folk revival. This guy was born in 1902 and passed in 1988. And he's an old influence of blues. Old blues man. His emotional intensity on stage often moved audiences to tears, even when he was performing solo. Anybody know? I think the name's kind of familiar. Son House. Sonhouse. Son, like you're my son. House. There you go. Son House. Number 9. Number 9. Yeah, this gentleman blended Texas blues with searing electric guitar. One of the 3 kings of the blues guitar. alongside BB and Albert, one of the three kings of blues guitar. Famous for instrumentals like Hideaway and San Jose. San Jose. Not San Jose. San Jose. His aggressive picking style inspired a generation of blues rock players. He is nicknamed the Texas Cannonball. Correct, Doctor. Correct. He is a Mr. King. Do you know his first name? It's a fitting first name. He was one of the first blues artists to have a major crossover appeal to rock audiences in the 60s and 70s. So he was crossover, blues to rock. Hey, Alex is in the house. What's going on, Alex? This is Mr. Freddy King. Yeah, there you go. You got it. Freddy King. Freddy King. First of the crossover artists there. Well, we're down to the top 8. And so I told you the story about this guy's son playing in my blues club twice. He actually had a hit at the time for, blues music. This is the master of the boogie style, hypnotic, repetitive blues rhythms. His deep, growling voice became his signature. He recorded classics like Boom Boom and One Bourbon, One Scotch, and One Beer. There you go, Doctor. One bourbon, one scotch, one beer. Now, who's the popular artist that played that fairly recently, the rock version? Somebody did. What's the name? George something. He preferred simple driving guitar lines that emphasize groove over complexity. And he stayed active for over 50 years. 50 years. Mr. John Lee Hooker. Not John Lee Hooker Jr. George Thorogood. Yeah, George Thorogood. You know who I was talking about. John Lee Hooker won multiple Grammy Awards, including Best Traditional Blues Album well into his 80s. There you go. Now, I do have a story about the next guy, too. We'll try to get him first. I had a T-shirt of this next guy that I wore all the time to the club. I did. It made me hip in the blues club. His booming voice and towering stage presence were unforgettable. Booming voice, towering stage presence. He delivered electrifying Chicago blues hits like Smokestack Lightning and Spoonful. He worked closely with Willie Dixon on classic songs. Remember, Willie Dixon was the guy that was a good writer. Remember that? His music heavily influenced the British blues explosion of the 60s. He's known for his primal, growling delivery. Yeah, Doctor. Yes, I had a really cool. It was a black T-shirt with white print on it. And it was just huge. His huge face with the guitar in front of it, and he's howling. And it says Howlin Wolf. Howlin Wolf, Mr. Chester Burnett. Chester Burnett, the Howlin Wolf. 1910 to 1976. Howlin Wolf's physical presence was so intimidating that many contemporaries claimed he could command a room without saying a word. The Howlin Wolf. There you go. Blues. Singing the blues. He's got it pretty famous. Can you see him yet? Hard to tell right now. A little hard to tell. He's famous for playing a flying V guitar upside down and left-handed. His bending, soulful guitar notes created an unmistakable sound. He was a major influence on Stevie Ray Vaughan and Eric Clapton albums. His signature tracks include Born Under a Bad Sign. Does that mean like a road sign, or does that mean a zodiac sign? His phrasing was slow, heavy, and full of emotion. This one's not Howlin Wolf, and this is not Louis Armstrong. No. This is famous guitar player though, flying V guitar. One of the three kings of guitar. His nickname was the Velvet Bulldozer. That's a good nickname. A nod to his huge stature and surprisingly smooth singing voice. The Velvet Bulldozer. Well, you had it on the board earlier. It was Albert King. Albert King. There you go. Velvet Bulldozer. All right, you know all the rest of these, I think. But we'll see if you get them in the right order. Number 5. The man who brought Delta blues into the electric era. He's the key figure in creating the Chicago blues sound. He is famous for hits like Hoochie Coochie Man and Manish Boy. Sounds like they all sang that Hoochie Coochie Man. They all did. Manish Boy. His music laid the groundwork for rock and roll. Doctor, you're correct. He was on our Origins of Rock and Roll list a couple weeks ago. Yeah. His music, let's see. He mentored future legends like Buddy Guy and Willie Dixon. And he was a big influence. Oh, here it is. Fun fact. The Rolling Stones named themselves after a Muddy Waters 1950 song called Rolling Stone. Who'd have thought? Muddy Waters. And he had a song named Rolling Stone. And that's where they got the name. How about that? That's influential. Yes. All right, top 4. Top 4 bluesmen. Number 4. Now I've seen this name on the board a few times already tonight. The Mythic Blues Man, said to have sold his soul at a crossroads. His recordings like Crossroad Blues and Hellhound on My Trail remain foundational. His guitar technique was complex and ahead of its time. Only 29 recordings of his survive. Yeah, you got it. You got it. You got it. I got to take a quick break, but I'll be right back. You guys go ahead and do the next one on your own. Sorry about that. I'm back. I had a little emergency I had to deal with there. I knew you guys would get this one on your own, though. You didn't need my help. Number 3. Mr. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Oh, well, maybe you didn't get it. I should have given you a clue. I got baby chickens in the other room, and it sounded like they knocked over the light. So I had to go check what was going on. Everything's okay. Anyway, yeah. Number 3 is Stevie Ray Vaughan, who tragically died in a helicopter crash at the age of 35. Stevie Ray Vaughan often played a heavy gauge strings and turned his guitar down a half step to achieve his signature thick tone. That sounds very technical. Anyway, we're back at it. Top 2 now. Top 2 bluesmen. Dubbed the King of Blues. His guitar named Lucille, became almost as famous as he was. Famous for hits like The Thrill Is Gone, known for his sweet singing guitar tone and expressive vibrato. Correct. You guys got it. He played over 300 shows a year at his peak. B.B. King is correct. B.B. King was born in 1925 and passed in 2015. B.B. King performed over 60 years, including concerts at the White House for multiple U.S. presidents. There he is, B.B. King. I guess we knew that one. Who do you think number 1 is? Kind of interesting, actually. Kind of cool that a modern guy made the list as number 1. All right, that was number 2, B.B. King. There he is. The Thrill Is Gone. Maybe his most famous hit, right? Probably. And his guitar was named Lucille, so he had that going for him. Number 1, with a bullet, British guitarist who helped bring American blues to a worldwide audience. There you go. He was a member of Cream, Derek and the Dominoes, and a major solo artist. No, not Jimi Hendrix, not Jeff Beck. Both good guesses they like blues guitar for sure. He's famous for interpretations like Crossroads and Layla. There you go. Let's see, who got it? Shitsu's in the house. What's going on, man? Long time. Dr. Rob, everybody's got it? Only person inducted 3 times into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Wow, 3 times. How about that? Yeah, Eric Clapton. You know, he was born in 1945. Still with us today, I think, right? I'm not mistaken on that, am I? Eric Clapton's album From the Cradle was a straight tribute to his blues heroes. And it did become a massive hit. From the Cradle. There you go. Good to see you, I should say not. Been a while. Anyway, well, that was pretty fun. You guys knew most of us. What do we do? 75%? Something like that. Not bad. Not bad at all. And yeah, I had a little emergency there. I had to go check on the baby chickens. You guys ever have baby chickens? You know, it's a I'm a chicken dad full time.